I've been playing a lot off screen to try and get some of the more important meta progressions that I think you need in the game. Stuff like extra magic attack, physical attack, HP, and eventually Death Defiance, even though I haven't put any points in that just yet, are going to be very important as I'm getting to some of the later stages, or at least what I've seen of the later stages. Aside from that, I've also unlocked, I think, all of the NPCs that are going to be appearing in the starting area, giving you stuff like initial skulls, which, yes, I'll definitely take that one, initial item, and some sort of buff. Sure, that seems pretty alright. I'll take it. Yeah, all things that will help out a lot, especially in these early areas. And hey, I started out with the werewolf skull, which so far has been one of my favorites to be using just because of its extreme speed and dodging ability. Something it shares with most other speed-based skulls, but I feel like the werewolf in particular has been fairly effective for getting through the game. And that guy and the, the Petty Thief, I think it's called, have just been pretty good. Speaking of which, wow. Really just getting both my favorite dudes immediately. Yeah, not only do you get some pretty alright skills, the one that you throw coins with has been pretty good. I also, with this guy in particular, get extra money, which is good for just, staying alive later on. What does this skill in particular do? Magic damage, and then roll backwards. Not my favorite, but let's take a look. Yeah, it seems okay, especially with the just sheer amount of enemies you tend to find in the game. It's going to be pretty good. But of course, it's not so much the dodging with these characters. It's making sure that I have a powerful enough build later on so that it doesn't take absolutely forever to fight some enemies. If you're not working with a power build, that's generally what tends to happen, at least as far as I can tell. Power builds, very, very good at taking down enemies, very bad at dodging, though. Need a lot of damage reduction, regen, shielding. Again, all kinds of MOBA things to really make that work effectively, feels like, and I would rather just dodge around, for the most part. Also magic builds, which I feel like I use even less often because they're so, skill-focused and stuff. I mean, I guess it's not magic in particular because, for example, with the back roll here, this is technically a magic using character. I'm talking more like actual mage dudes, like alchemists and ancient wizard skulls and stuff like that, which are, I mean, they're interesting, but yeah, does it really make too much of a difference when it comes to just? I just compare that to, hey, I can also just run around an awful lot. Makes you smell bad. Great. Didn't get too much money here, though. Oh, well, these are all just common things. I don't think they really make too much of a difference, and nothing else here would be all that important. Not that I can afford it anyway. I think the thing that has been most frustrating about this game so far has been these fights in particular, the hero fights, just because right now, not too bad, but later on, it just feels like these things are just take several minutes of just attacking over and over. Even when I feel like I'm doing just fine in the rest of the areas of the game, it's like the health that these guys get feels just kind of wacky. Yeah, okay. Oh, well, even the regular bosses, I feel like I can deal with a lot better, but the mini boss hero guys are just, I don't know. By the time that I get to the third area in particular, it just feels like I just want to end the run there rather than having to do this. Well, maybe that's a result of not knowing how to make builds good enough. I'll take extra crit, sure. Speed, I think, works with that well. Yeah, maybe it's just a result of not knowing how to make good enough builds to take the health down quickly enough. Maybe they are just kind of annoying fights, but well, I'll figure out something, certainly. 3 of them at once when they have, biome-appropriate levels is when it gets bad. Kind of goes along with the rest of the games, you know, just constant, huge amount of enemies that you're fighting all the time. You know, it's not even worth getting the buff there. I'll just take out these guys normal. Because I keep doing that because the rollback. Sure, the damage is all right, but the rollback's kind of messing me up here. And sure, again, stuff that gives me on hit. With the amount that I am able to attack, with the amount that I'm able to attack right now, anything that gives me like on hit stuff is going to be very useful. Best thing that I've seen that works with the speed skulls in particular has been something that just gives you like a 10 true damage, because again, MOBAs. 10 true damage on each one of your hits, which as you can see right now, it's like that would nearly double my damage output. It gets pretty substantial. All right, anyway, yeah, I get a lot of extra dashes when doing... Yeah, I get a lot of extra dashes when I'm doing the whole, like, speed skull game, so something that just automatically attacks dudes as I'm dashing around a whole ton, I think will be good. I mean, especially when it comes to boss fights and everything, if all I'm doing is focusing on dodging, that is something that will probably end up dealing a substantial amount of damage just alone. I don't like this back roll. Nah, so the Petty Thief has this coin throw ability where you throw out an insubstantial amount of money to do a lot of damage on enemies. That's the one I would prefer. There's also stuff like, you know, teleport, backstab. Compare that to Dead Cells again, sort of a phaser style ability, which I really like. But you don't really get a choice in what the skills are. And I've seen an NPC that's appeared like once that gives you the ability to re-roll them. It's unfortunate, to be honest, because I feel like if you have a bad roll on that, that can make a big difference. Well, first boss, and unlike the previous times, I'm feeling like I kind of know what I'm doing with this. I got the pattern down compared to last time, where it's like previously the whole like punching ability took so long that it's like I just felt like I couldn't not get hit by that. Here, I think I can do it now. Although the backwards roll leans in the direction that the hand is going to be coming from, so from the left. All right, I can also switch back and forth, but I don't think that's going to make too much of a difference. Yep, and I screwed it up anyway. That's fine, though. Still taking a pretty insubstantial amount of money, or damage. And then... two, there. Speed skulls, again, make that a lot easier to dodge. The backwards rolling is not working. It's too bad, because, yeah, I like the skull, but, you know. If it ain't working, it ain't working. I mean, it does give me extra dodging ability, but I already have so much extra dodging ability. Does it work to also throw down? No, it does not activate the, causes arrow to fall down, too. So I think that might be something to, yeah, it's like as much as I do like the skull. If it ain't working, it ain't working. There we go. And here's a cutscene that I had pre-recorded.
그날은 오랜만에 밖에 나갔어요. 마왕님과 함께 조화의 숲을 지나고 있었죠. 지긋지긋한 칼레온 놈들을 다시 한번 설득하러 가는 길이었어요. 칼레온 성문에 가까워질 무렵 마왕님이 이제 슬슬 마주칠 때가 됐다는 이야기를 했었죠. 그때 불쑥 인간 소년 하나가 나타났어요. 마치 용사라도 된 것 마냥 꼴불견인 모습을 하고 있었답니다. 보잘것없는 망토에 나뭇가지. 용사놀이였을까요? 처음 보는 소년의 놀란 저였지만 마왕님은 아는 얼굴인 듯 했어요. 소년은 우리가 용사들에게 수없이 들어왔던 다양한 대사를 외치고 멋진 포즈를 잡는가 싶더니 겁도 없이 마왕님에게 달려들었죠. 몇 번의 투닥거림 후 그들은 오랜 친구처럼 대화를 나누기 시작했어요. 마왕과 사이좋은 인간이라 재밌는 소년이라 생각했죠. 소년은 다시 한번 포즈를 잡더니 어서 모험을 떠나 용사가 되고 싶단 말했어요. 아버지께 자랑스러운 아들이 되고 싶다면서. 마왕님은 씁쓸하게 웃으며 그에게 훌륭한 용사가 될 수 있을 거라 다독였어요. 어째서 마왕님이 저런 소년을 친절하게 대하는 건지 알 수 없었죠. 용사가 되고 싶다는 말의 의미를 알고 있긴 한 건지. 소년은 우리에게 작별 인사를 건넨 뒤 떠났어요. 그가 떠난 후 저는 소년의 정체에 대해 물었어요. 그저 용사 지망생인 소년, 모험을 좋아하는 꼬마 정도로 보였거든요. 마왕님은 그 소년이 알 수 없는 힘을 가지고 있단 말했죠. 그 힘이 마왕성과 칼레온, 더 나아가 하모니아 대륙을 구원할 수 있을 거란 말했어요. 그 작은 소년이 말이죠. 소년이 훌륭한 용사가 되려면 얼마나 기다려야 할까요? 두 분의 관계는 언제까지 지속될 수 있을까요? 저는 소년을 계속 지켜보기로 했어요.
Yeah, you only get that the first time that you're fighting, so it's, I made sure that I at least had it there. And every single time it glitches out and just deletes the background. It's a lot of fun. And there we are. As you can see, it took a second for my new sprite to load in. Oh well, not too bad. But like, yeah, first boss, totally trivial. Second boss, not as trivial. It's gonna kind of depend on how much health I get into there. And then I haven't even seen the third boss yet, because... Come on now. Because this game gets kind of silly. Oh, come on. Ah, stupid smoke bomb. It's like literally the first time I've seen this thing, and it's the worst! Really does... It's really weird how each one of the skulls gives you a very large range of what you can possibly end up getting as like a usefulness. In usefulness. Nah. The various skills, of course, you know, what the skull... Yeah, well, like, what the skull happens to be in the first place, the various skills, everything like that. It's... frustrating. I would like it if there was a little bit more stuff, especially, like, in the rest areas, to maybe make it a little bit more consistent, or at least, you know, give you some more options. Stuff like in Dead Cells, how they... Which, yeah, again, I'm going to keep comparing it to that. I played a lot of that game. Where they give you, like, the ability to re-roll affixes on weapons and everything like that. It would be nice if I got this here, too. Maybe that's just an upgrade that I have yet to unlock. Who knows? And you got Shuriken. Increases back attack damage. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if it's all that useful. Power type skulls, okay. Increases attack. Yeah, probably. Critical attacks. I mean, yeah, that's the one to get, I think, of any of them. And can't afford that then. Oh, well, not that that's that big of a deal anyway. I really just want to make sure that I, of course, am getting something that's going to be more than just like 1 or 2 maps of usefulness anyway. Because each one of the, oh, I see my back roll now throws down caltrops. That's what's going on. Because I noticed that it wasn't doing, immediate damage anymore. And that's what the cool upgrades do. Makes a lot of things significantly better. Burning and bleeding, so I mean, I guess that's probably because it's applying the item that I have onto those as well, which is good. And considering the amount of, well, here, let's take a look. Caltrops temporarily slow down, receive physical damage, skill can have 3 charges. Okay, that's yeah, that's some good stuff. See if I can go upgrade Ye Old Werewolf then too. Only requires 10 for your basic common skulls. And there's 20. Or I'll try upgrading the. Yeah, I should see if there's like a secret or something over there. Get that bleed in there, baby. Yeah, what was I saying? See if I can upgrade the werewolf or just the thief again. I like the thief. It's a good style. And also, you know, as you can see, I'm finally starting to get used to swapping back and forth between things. You know, get the werewolf working while I am waiting for the caltrops to get back up, and vice versa, and all that sort of stuff. And send him in. Flying enemy here is just annoying, but this is the sort of thing where, like, the whole ability to get the arrows really kind of comes in handy. And as you can see, when I can dash a whole bunch of times in a row, it helps. We gotta still pay attention though. Come on, get in there, actually. Oh, come on. Well, whatever. As it is, still isn't the worst yet. Backwards movement, needless to say, not quite as effective as forwards movement. There goes one. Shouldn't be too much more to get rid of this guy. There we are. What are we looking at? Extra damage, a little bit of vulnerability. I mean, I am kind of building magic damage right now with, like, I guess it's really just those guys. Oh, and the hate stuff. Probably going to end up replacing that sword sooner than later, though. All right, well, never mind. Switch back to the werewolf. The warwolf. Just common skulls. Like, not even the real wacky, unique, legendary stuff. I'm just largely working with your run-of-the-mill normal ones. I don't know. I don't really know exactly what that means. It's like, am I doing it wrong? Is the game just that well balanced that even the most common of things can be very effective? I don't know. Could be anything, really. Oh, yeah, taking a bit more damage than I want to. Stupid archer guys. They also have, like, some sort of back attack that means that they don't need to. charge up their attacks, which is annoying. Them and the maids are just extremely frustrating when it comes to fighting here. Really? What were you doing the entire time? Do I even care? Yeah, you know what? What do you got? Okay, there's that one again, but I really just want the bone shards right now. That will allow me to... Ooh, what's this now? Power skulls, which I don't want. Well, 3 more and I can go and upgrade the... 3 more and I can go and upgrade the... Just do this then. I'm even going to mess around with these guys. Go and upgrade both of these skulls into the next level. It's 10, 30, 100, if you're wondering. And then, like, legendary skulls can't be. It's very annoying, but whatever. I'm gonna just keep cheesing it out. Why not? I don't need to not cheese this out. All right. Then I am probably gonna wanna some big cake power, unless 1,500 and that costs 900. That's yeah. Too many good things. I want to get that one. I think I want to get that one and get that one. Okay, that's... Yeah. Money's working out good, but it's like that extra unique sort of stuff is... Every time I say unique, I want to... unique's a weird one. It's not quite the sort of thing that you would expect for... Okay, enough of this. Get rid of here already. And then teleport directly into the things to be able to take as much damage as possible. It's so important to be able to take as much damage as possible in this game. So. I mean, sure, it is a very sort of just like mash attack sort of deal, but like it doesn't mean that I'm invincible. Hi. There we are. And... I mean, I guess it's probably pretty good, but... you know, get rid of this hate stuff thing here. Like, I should probably get rid of, like, the arrow thing, but I don't know. I like it. Now. But I like it, and it's been working well for me. Now then. Oh, in the meantime, though, yeah, just keep hitting your own dudes. Come on. Cut that out. Ah! Weird. Yeah, that's the thing. I hate these stupid archers, because they do that thing where they jump back, shoot 2 arrows. That's like a... It's again like a MOBA thing, right, though, right? I'm pretty sure that's like a MOBA thing. But anyway. Oh. I'm dead yet. There it is. Got me again. Takes so much damage from that. So much more damage from that than I should. Alright. And unfortunately that means that I'm already at the boss, which is bad, because I'm low on health. I mean, I suppose I might just be able to do this, well, but we'll see. There's Dr. Robotnik. All right, let's do this. I'm sure I showed the cutscene too, because I better have. That would be quite embarrassing if I didn't. Also, yes, if you're wondering, that is just straight up the attacks that the Mantis Lords do in Hollow Knight. I told you that this game borrows liberally from that, kind of to a ridiculous degree. You know, there's a certain point where you gotta wonder, homage or just straight up rip-off, eh? But as it is, it's like literally the exact same thing. Like the dash, and then one will dash while the other one launches downwards. Kind of ridiculous. I mean, it's not exactly the same thing because, again, much like some of the other, boss fight that you've seen, does have multiple phases and all that, but still. Come on now. Out. Well, at least the that shield is actually significantly better than I thought it was going to be, as it turns out. So, you know what? I was wrong. This is a good item. Clearly more of a power type thing, but still quite good nonetheless. Yeah, but yeah, here's the sort of thing where it's like you can start to see, the kind of minimal damage coming back to haunt me. And I got hit by that twice. Ridiculous. Oh, didn't even get that there either. Well, at least it gets hit by multiple things doing that then. Some decent damage, all things considered, but certainly I can do better than that. Come on. Terrible. Gotta stop even just trying to hit them in this phase, really. That's what? Ooh, very close. And I got the 30 back at least. There we are. Alright, start phase 2. Is this going to be enough? We'll see. Come on, I need to at least try to dodge some of these attacks. Oh, yeah, it does a lightning strike. That's right. I'll just probably skip back to the same part that I was at before, but yeah. I honestly would have probably been able to do that fight just fine if I didn't take so much damage in the last area. A little bit more speed gameplay, but hey, at least it's better than the last attempt that I had, which was just with a basic... what was it, like guard, I think? Wasn't even like anything very interesting as far as Skul goes, but it was still like mostly there to beating the fight. Maybe I'll I don't know, maybe I've in the actual video just cut in like a little bit of that fight, just because it's like, man, I got a lot farther than I thought I would for what was otherwise a very unimpressive type of... Okay, come on now, completely with that. Otherwise pretty unimpressive type of character. Oh well, there's that whole feeling that it's just like sometimes you just play particularly well when you are using something that you know you're not very good with. Alright, anyway. That was probably actually pretty close to just straight up killing her, right? Which maybe I shouldn't do, considering she's going to get a full... the other one is going to get a full heal, but whatever, it's fine. I'll deal with it, okay? Really? And now, I would like to, of course, disagree quite a bit with exactly how... yes, that you just saw there. Because I feel like I should have... Okay. I feel like I probably should have not missed every one of those shots, but what am I going to argue with the game? Ow. Mm-hmm. That said, this one should go. Oh, dang. This one should go okay, all things considered. Already messed up like a couple basic hits. And also, I should stop being so greedy in terms of some of the hits that I'm doing right now, but that's okay. There we are. Get the full thing there. It's actually quite a bit of damage. Yeah, it's like, frankly, could probably stand to be a little bit more cautious with some of these, with some of the moves that I'm pulling here, but to be honest, it's working out just fine.
화창한 날씨였어요. 인간들과 평화조약을 맺은 지 얼마 되지 않아 저는 칼레온 성으로 찾아갔어요. 평화조약이 너무나도 순조롭게 진행된 것에 의문을 가졌기에 조금 더 알아볼 필요가 있다고 생각했답니다. 칼레온에서는 사치스러운 연회가 한창 진행 중이었어요. 많은 인간들이 한자리에 모여 있었습니다. 그러나 밝고 기쁜 모습은 전혀 아니었죠. 오히려 뭔가 불만에 가득 차 보이는 것 같았습니다. 이유를 알아내고자 저는 몸을 숨기고 대장격으로 보이는 인간들의 대화를 엿들어 보려 했습니다. 진지해 보이는 얼굴들이었기에 정보를 얻어낼 수 있지 않을까 생각했어요. 그러나 시간 낭비였습니다. 그들은 그저 초대 용사를 바라보며 그의 행실을 비꼬고 조롱하는 대화들을 나누고 있었죠. 아마 그를 시기하고 질투하는 부류인 것 같았어요. 어리석은 인간들. 어째서 인간들은 변하지 않는 걸까요? 그들의 추태에 질려 저는 다른 곳으로 가려 했습니다. 그때 그 소년을 발견했어요. 화가 많이 난 것 같았죠. 용사를 모욕하는 모습을 전부 지켜봤던 것 같아요. 용사가 되고 싶었던 소년에게 초대 용사는 우상 그 자체였겠죠. 이야기가 끝난 후 남자는 자리를 옮겼습니다. 소년은 그를 뒤쫓았어요. 한 방 먹일 생각이었을까요? 용사에게 사과하기를 요구할 생각이었을까요? 평소 같았으면 다른 인간들에게 관여하지 않았을 저였지만 마왕님의 이야기를 듣고 난 후로부터 소년이 조금 궁금해졌기에 그의 뒤를 따랐습니다. 소년이 쫓던 남자는 숙소로 돌아가지 않고 연회장의 구석진 곳으로 향했어요. 그리고 갑자기 그 남자는 수상한 행동을 하기 시작했죠. 그러자 비밀문이 나타났답니다. 남자는 주변을 두리번거리더니 숨겨진 문으로 이동했어요. 칼레온 한복판에 비밀 공간이라니 용도가 뭘까요? 잠시 생각에 빠진 사이 소녀는 말릴 새도 없이 그를 뒤따라갔습니다. 겁도 없이. 이것이 용사지망생의 용감함일까요? 저는 그의 용감함에 이끌려 저도 모르게 비밀문으로 향했답니다.
Yep. No, that was good. Still, it's like, should have probably... I don't really need the physical damage all that much. Should have probably played that a little bit more carefully. Could have just had full health by the time that I got here. Yeah, so the bioalchemy lab. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think I talked to the first character as you enter the castle. Oh well. No, they already know about it. Don't even worry. Oh, and I suppose I don't really even have enough skulls to do much of anything here. And you can kind of see the... you can kind of see the enemies below on the mini-map, but I suppose... oh, now I'm fighting this then. Okay. I'm good. I mean, you don't necessarily have to fight those guys if you don't let them summon it, but I did. And I do. Doesn't matter, though. Like, was able to deal with that just fine. Sickly-looking guys explode. These guys throw flasks in a very annoying fashion. It's all a lot of fun stuff. A lot more traps than you usually encounter in here. Also, really, like, a lot of these enemies explode. It's annoying. Would really enjoy if they didn't, because that's where I tend to take a lot of damage when it comes to being in here. Nothing of any real interest. That one is supposed to be like a charge attack or something. I don't know. Haven't really gotten good usage out of that particular skull anyway. Also, like, summons enemies, so it's sort of a, I guess you would almost call it a... you know what? I'm not going to get this in time. Just do it. I guess I would almost call it a, like... Ow. I just stood right in that, didn't I? That doesn't even matter. They were summoning it directly on the stuff anyway. Whatever. Needless to say, I still got to get a lot more used to this area. Because, oh boy, am I screwing up a lot of the most basic things. Even though I am healing pretty well. I've been pretty generous with some of these, some of the, drops. Mostly. Yeah, start summoning it. This definitely will not go wrong. Got one, but... Nope. I guess I'm just going to be fighting these things. I guess I just got to get used to fighting these things over and over. Okay, but first off, these guys are dealing enough damage that I am going to stop that right now, because I do not like it. Now got one, but not the other. Ah, dang. Okay, you cut that out. I guess I will go and fight all of you now. Now that I am completely forced to. I told you, they're just like enemies. They start to get pretty tanky by the end here. Wait, why did I throw that? A javelin is for special occasions. Enough to take care of it, but it's just like, yeah, having to fight 3 of these guys at once ain't great. Oh, well, I can deal with it well enough. Just think of it as getting more practice for the future and all that. I guess. I don't know. Yes, give me the bones. 100 and I can upgrade this thing if I want to? I don't know. I don't know if I want to. I like it and everything, but I also feel like I perhaps would be better served by getting something else. 4 more enemies around you is pretty common. That's more of a power type thing, not so much what I'm looking for. I really need the health, though. It's also a good food stuff for, where am I? That was weird. I didn't really, like, see where I was correctly. Oh, well. I can deal with this just fine, aside from accidentally getting hit by some of the physical attacks. By the way, yeah, hey, we see a little bit more of these ogres from the very beginning of the game. That's a thing again. They're still here. That's right. It's like the first boss of the game now being turned into a regular enemy, and damage is really starting to fall behind. I'm thinking that by the time that I get to the mini boss here, that's probably where the run's going to end because of that. What to take? What to take? I guess I'm gonna go try and get like the max level version of the of this skull at this rate. Man, I really just can't. I just don't got the stuff to make this work, eh? That is too bad. Not that these guys are too difficult to deal with, it's just, man, I think that's a real test of DPS here. That's just like, yeah, the fact that I just cannot even do that says probably not going to be doing too much here. I had to manage to at least get rid of that one. 11, so very close. If I could get like a couple more skull. Oh, wait, no, here we go. Oh, here it goes. This guy's now, what, level 70 or something? I mean, I guess I do have some pretty decent damage if I get the full-on combo with, like, the marks and everything, but I don't know, man. I didn't get the right thing. Okay. Yeah, it's not looking super hot, though. Unlike the video game. Super hot. Can I do this? No, it's not looking... Yeah, again, once again, super hot. Gotta reference super hot more. That's the secret to beating this. This guy and his teleports around. It does make it especially so, like, power type characters have issues as well. Got it. Took a little bit of damage, though. Didn't even do actually all that much damage either. Right. Ninja, at least in my experience, has been like the most difficult of the duders to fight anyway. No surprise that them, it remains true here. What do we got? Ooh, would that be enough to get me? Yeah, it would. All right, cool. There we go. Can go upgrade this to... Yeah, I know. I know. I just did that, didn't I? Tee-hee-hee. Neo Samurai. Oh. Is that just trading out one reference for another one? I do believe it is. Still get the single slash, multiple slash. Not bad. Whatever, I'm fine with that. Eesh. Like I said, still gotta be a little bit cautious here. Regardless. And you gotta remember that these guys actually do hurt you if you get near them. Taking way too much damage because of that right now. Nope. And okay. This should do it though. Yep. Yep. Totally fine. Alright, I'll actually get to see what the boss is here then. Which I think will be interesting. What do you mean you don't understand? Every single time you guys do this thing and it works the exact same way. Is that not what it's supposed to do? Where am I even? What's going on? Nope. Ah, I'm taking like all kinds of wacky damage right now, aren't I? Oh well. What do you got? Yeah, sure. I got the cash for it. For every spirit you have, do I even have spirits? You know what? Whatever. This is like so minimal and minor in the grand scheme of how the stuff has been going right now that I think I can dump it anyway. Successful quintessence attacks, increase magic attack. But I don't do magic attack. I mean, I guess it's quick slashes, so I might as well take it. Whatever. Yeah, that's also, again, something that I'm not really using all that much, so... Yay. That could actually be kind of good. Assassin Dagger, same thing. I'm gonna go take this right now, though. Kinda need it. Yeah, and this is, like, not that useful either. Yeah, sure. This is looking okay. What's up here, anyway? Still have not even seen what is supposed to be spawning in that area in particular. Oh, well, perhaps soon enough. Oh, and now it's just like things are just spawning everywhere, eh? To randomly attack me, as it were. Okay. Just start exploding everything here and give me a little bit of buff, if nothing else. I don't like this at all. Not gonna work, though. Cooldown seems to be reduced quite an awful lot for the Neo Samurai here, which I enjoy. Okay. Nah, too played out, you know? Why even bother? Every time I do that, it amuses me more and more. Anyway. Because I'm terrible. Okay. Now remember, it does... Oh. Wait, did I miss exactly how this... Well, how does that work? All marks disappear when the weapon is sheathed and hitting the enemy with most marks. Did I miss exactly how that one works? When the gauge is full, it changes. Oh, this gauge. Needless to say, I'm like trying not to spend too long reading all of this, even though, yeah, it probably would be kind of useful. Just because it's like, this is not a reading series. It's not Persona. Yeah, that's not going to do anything for me now, is it? Oh, I hate this guy. This guy's the worst. These two guys, actually. Oh god, the amount of like things being thrown here too is so... These areas get very annoying with the enemy makeups over time, don't they? Yeah, it ain't looking too hot, needless to say. What's this do? Diamanukan. Okay. Slowly restores HP. Yeah, that's probably actually kind of useful. I'll dump this. It's another common item. How slowly, though? Pretty slowly, but it does seem like I could just probably hang out here until I was able to get a full heal if I really felt like doing that. I feel like it's probably, like, again, not in the best interest for the sake of good television. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, that's a big impressive door. What do we got? Hey, Robo Man. Oh, I'm already dead, so that's fine. Is it the Howie scream? Anyway. I'm fairly certain it was. It's like even if it's looking okay right now, it is going to very quickly be, Yeah, no. That's going to be a thing to fight. There's also going to be the second phase for that, too. Alright, well, that was interesting. And that was meant to be the end of the episode, but I had one particularly good run happen, so here's a little bit of post-commentary to round it out. Yeah, as it turns out, the fully upgraded form of the Petty Thief Skull, of all things, one that I liked using before, but I wouldn't really think that would be very useful as you get farther in the game, has a very overpowered skill in the form of the Smoke Bomb that I was having trouble using earlier. Yeah, once you have that, once you have everything fully upgraded, it becomes a giant cloud that you dodge every single attack inside, while also dealing damage to enemies, which is very powerful. I didn't even need any other skull for this run, as you can see. I'm still using the basic starting one aside from this. So yeah, the Desperado, actually quite good. I don't know, I still think that I probably should be messing around a little bit more with some of the power and, you know, otherwise gimmicky magic-based skulls, and probably actually check out, like, the Prisoner one at some point in time. I don't know, I had a good enough run working for me there, and I wanted to do memes. Well, if I see it again, and I'm sure I will, I'll make sure to actually record when that's happening. In the meantime, though, yeah, it's like, this is a pretty rough fight, but I think that as soon as I start to avoid some of the gigantic purple geysers coming down from the ceiling, and then especially the one that the Chimera is throwing out from the snake dragon thing on the back. I'm not entirely sure what that is, but it really does cover the entire arena here, making it kind of difficult to dodge. But aside from that, I mean, it's like, it seems like everything is minimal enough damage, or at least easy enough to dodge, that I can probably deal with it well. Even that attack there, it's like all you gotta do is just jump in time. But yeah, you can see it's just like the snake spitting stuff does really... It is kind of difficult to dodge. And just barely getting past that. And... hey, 8 hit points isn't 0. This is not the second phase that I expected. Well, to be fair, I was going to end the episode here with only 8 hit points left. I wasn't going to see anything else. So enjoy some cutscenes.
조심스레 도착한 지하에는 커다란 공간이 있었어요. 지하 실험실이었죠. 그리고 그 공간에서 제국의 수많은 마족 동포들을 납치해 끔찍한 실험을 하고 있었습니다. 구역질이 날 정도였어요. 지금 당장이라도 이곳을 날려버리고 싶은 충동에 사로잡혔죠. 분노에 온몸이 떨려왔지만 사로잡힌 마족 동포들을 생각하면 아직은 때가 아닌 것 같았어요. 용사가 되고 싶다던 정의로운 소녀는 칼레온의 이 만행을 어떻게 생각할까요? 소녀는 수없이 많은 마족 실험체를 넘어 큰 연구실문에 도달했어요. 그리고 가까이 다가갔어요. 문 안을 들여다보자 가면을 쓴 한 남자가 거대한 수조를 바라보며 다른 인간들과 이야기를 나누고 있었어요. 간간히 들려왔답니다. 여신의 재림, 대륙의 주도권 쟁탈, 마족 실험체 생포. 분명 이 실험은 폐기되었을 텐데 제국은 끔찍한 계획을 실행하려 하는 것 같았죠. 실험실 내부에 가득 찬 검은 돌들을 바라보던 저는 문이 점점 열리는 걸 깨닫지 못했어요. 바보 같으니. 소녀는 충격에 가득 차 자신이 손을 대서 문을 연 것도 모르는 것 같았죠. 연구실 내의 인간들은 상황을 파악하려는 듯 잠시 멈춰 있었어요. 그리고 격분했어요. 병사들이 우리를 향해 다가왔습니다. 소녀는 도망쳤어요. 계속해서 달렸죠. 저 또한 이 사실을 필사적으로 마왕님께 전하고자 달렸습니다. 그러다 실험실 바닥에 열린 문을 미처 발견하지 못했고 깊은 구멍 아래로 떨어졌어요. 소녀는 떨어지며 다리를 다친 듯 힘겹게 움직였어요. 그래도 달리고 또 달렸어요. 마침내 밖으로 향하는 길이 보였죠.